What's up, people? Welcome to the third episode of the News That Matters, where I tell you some interesting and fun news and some news that I think may matter to you, as most of our media houses are focusing on bullshit. News number one is a step taken by the government that should have been taken way before. Now, death penalty is the new punishment for raping minors below 12 years of age. Earlier, the maximum punishment for rape was life sentence. Though this is a good step, I want to ask only one question. Why only make it for minors below 12 years? I mean, rape is rape, so I think that every rapist, no matter how old he is or how old his victim is, should be given death only. For crimes, age shouldn't be considered a category, no matter related to the criminal or the victim. Moving on, the next news comes from Shiv Sena, which said that India's capital should be shifted to a foreign country because our PM only speaks about India and addresses Indian citizens only when abroad. It added that PM becomes Moni Baba when in India. Well, I think Shiv Sena got a fair point here. PM should take a break from all his trips and extravagant claims in his speeches and focus on real issues of the country for a while. Well, the next news is a warning issued by India Meteorological Department regarding heat waves, thunderstorms and dust storms across the country. Heat waves are mainly predicted in Uttarakhand, Jammu and Kashmir and Telangana, while dust and thunderstorms are predicted to hit almost the entire country. Odisha and West Bengal are likely to be struck by strong winds, so stay safe. Next news comes from Maharashtra government as it's planning to install 2500 plastic bottle crushing machines for proper disposal of plastic bottles. This step comes after the state has lifted the ban on small plastic bottles. The next news is that bank account and mobile number is now a must for pension scheme subscribers under National Pension Scheme. This is mainly to simplify and improve the operational issues. The next news comes from Bombay High Court, where it said that India seems to be nothing but a country of rapes, and thus international bodies refrain from participating in Indian cultural events. It's a pretty shameful remark on the country, but we all know deep down that it's true. We got to bring a change in the country and make such remarks a thing of the past. Well, now let's see some tech related news. Xiaomi Mi 6X is expected to launch on 25th April in India. The device is expected to have a big 20 megapixel camera along with another smaller sensor. The phone is likely aimed at photography lovers who can't afford an expensive device. Next news says that WhatsApp accounts for about 98% of the total time Indians spend on messaging. It means almost 98% of the time Indians are messaging, they are using WhatsApp for it. Tell me in the comments how much time do you spend on WhatsApp daily? The next news comes from Amnesty International's remark on Google's new messaging platform Chat. It said that Chat lacks end-to-end encryption and thus it fails to respect the privacy of its users. Well, nowadays I don't think anyone is able to maintain privacy while being online. What do you think? Tell me down in the comments below. Next news is a loss for Apple as it lost nearly $61 billion, which is a hell lot of money even for Apple. This happened as Apple's sales predictions for iPhone came down from 217 million units to 210 million units in 2018. Let's see what Apple is going to launch this year in its keynote. Well, let's now see some interesting news. First of which comes from Mumbai, where a chartered accountant with a business with a turnover of around 100 crores a year has renounced it to become a Jain monk. Man, the path of peace surely is really a tough one, right? Next news comes from UP, where a female sub-inspector demanded pizza as bribe from a restaurant owner for booking his FIR. She has been suspended and has paid for the pizza after the news went viral. Well, if people who demand money in bribe also get suspended this fast, then the system will be much cleaner. What do you think? The next news comes from North Korea, where Kim Jong un said that North Korea no longer needs nuclear tests as it has completed its goal of developing nukes. Kim Jong un is reportedly becoming a bit reasonable towards other countries as he's also indulging in normal talks with South Korea. Who knows what's running in his mind? The last news is a shock that a woman in UK got after she was sent a bill for rupees 87,000 for a single banana, which costed rupees 10. The woman had purchased the banana online from a supermarket. The supermarket later apologized, saying it slipped off with the bill. She must have had a real shock seeing a banana that expensive, right? Well, that was all for today, and I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the News That Matters. Like and subscribe to the channel for more.